Hey, this is a really example how you can use smartphone without battery. The charger or power supply, as you can see, is directly soldered with pins for the battery, and you can see the smartphone is working just fine as normal smartphone with the battery. So basically, I'd like to say a few words why I have done this and what you can do with older smartphones or smartphones which basically you don't need to use anymore. So basically, you already heard about Android box devices from China. Most of them are not very good products because there are no software updates. Netflix is not working in 4K, or it is not supported at all, and many other possible problems. And at the same time, we have smartphones like Samsung, and in this case, Samsung Galaxy S4, but other smartphones and newer devices which have much better software, but also custom ROMs and many other and better possibilities. So the first question is why I have removed the battery, but the answer to this question is quite simple basically, because if you want to use the smartphone for watching movies or YouTube like some Android box or media player, then basically the battery would discharge very quickly, and at the same time you should always you would need to connect your uh, power adapter through micro USB port all the time, and that in the end is not good choice for the battery, because battery can be 24/7 charged every day, because it's not healthy for the battery, and the end really soon the battery would go bad, and you didn't do nothing with that. So basically it is better idea to remove the battery, like in this case, and directly solder pins for plus and for positive and negative connection, and that's it. You can use the device without battery. You normally, as you can see, connect the cable to your charger, and your phone will work normal, and you don't need to worry about the battery, because if the battery is constantly charging and discharging, it can explode. You all know that. So basically it is much safer idea to use smartphone without the battery. I want to say a few words what you can do with smartphone besides the media player and like Android box. You can also use it for mobile router, for mobile internet. It's great idea also because you only need to put SIM card in the device. SIM card. And what's really cool about that, all smartphones, new one but also the old one, support mobile hotspot function. Basically, when you turn on the mobile spot function, basically the smartphone acts like mobile router for mobile internet, and basically you can by Wi-Fi wireless connection connect several devices at the same time to the phone, and you can have internet on several devices at the same time, which is really cool. So basically, why to buy a mobile router when for certainly you have some older devices somewhere in the house and you can use it for mobile internet also, which is really cool idea. And last but also really cool idea is use smartphone as security camera. Of course, only for indoor use, because these older smartphones are not waterproof and not designed to use it outside as outdoor security camera, but you can use it for security for your home, for your office. It's really cool. There are many applications available on Google Play, and you just install which is more suitable for you. And also, again, you can use it 24/7 without battery. Just connect to power supply and then you're good to go. And the last thing, but most important thing, is what power supply you need to use to for the smartphone, so that phone works completely normal. First thing, the best way to see what power supply you need to use is to check your battery from your smartphone. On all batteries, there is information like voltage and other stuff. The most important thing is to use power supply which is the same voltage as the battery or slightly less. Don't use power supplies with higher voltage, because it can damage your smartphone and in the end it will destroy the motherboard of the smartphone. So basically, for example, for Galaxy S4, the battery voltage is 3.85 volts. So basically, I have found the power supply which produce 3.8 volts, which is 99% similar like the battery, and that's it. And you can see the smartphone works completely normal. The most important thing is to see which pin is positive and which is negative. So you need to be very careful to solder right cable to the right pin, so that you don't destroy the phone before you started to use it. So basically, be careful which one is positive and negative. Don't use higher voltage, because I have seen some tutorials on internet where some people use normal 5 volts power supply, and with 5 volts they have directly soldered 5 volts to the pins, and the phone works. It's true, the phone works, but in my opinion I don't recommend 5 volts, because it is almost 1 volt higher than required voltage for the phone, and in the end I believe it will damage the motherboard of the phone. So basically, I recommend to use the same voltage like on the battery or slightly lower, and you are good to go. So I believe if you have some older smartphone or some smartphone which you don't need to use, you can use it for many different situations. As I said, like media player, Android box, security camera but for indoor use, mobile internet, and I have seen in several occasions people use older smartphones for GPS tracker for the car. They install somewhere in the car old smartphone, connect it to the car charger, but of course with same or slightly similar voltage, and again they can trace their own car every time in any minute. So basically, it's really cool idea for this. Please tell me in the comments, have you ever think about this, or did you already made something similar like this? And also, what do you think about this? Would you do this? And that's it, people. I hope this video is informative for you, and please tell me in the comments what do you think, and I would be very grateful if you can subscribe to my channel and like it. Bye.